We're not actually looking at individuals. We're looking at what does the national constitution, what has it done? What it has done is that it has taken, even the old constitution vested much powers in the presidency. And for us, we also did the same in ensuring that our constitution reflects that of the national constitution. Because now you look at parliament, it has more powers. You look at judiciary, it has power. It's been vested with more powers. And we are also going in that direction, or we went in that direction, because we want not to continue in the old ways, but we want to change with the times. And that's exactly our constitution now has empowered the National Governing Council, has empowered the National Executive Council with powers to ensure that we do not go back to the same problem we've had. And if you look at it, why we are where we are is because the powers that were vested in the chairman, who refused to use it or decided not to use those powers, are exactly why we are running, doing things at this very late hour. Because if we had gone all along, following the laid down procedure, holding National Governing Council, National Delegates Conference, according to the Constitution, we would not be where we are. So far, we've met, we're doing, as of Saturday, we had 31 counties. We're going to present submit our returns to the registrar on Wednesday. And by then, we hope to have actually achieved 35 counties. We've already opened 38 functional offices countrywide. That's a part of the requirement. We've already made our election nomination rules. That's been done. The only thing that is lacking is the certificate, which is still in the possession of the former chairman. We've given the former, I've already spoken to him. I'm writing a letter to him today. If he does not return the certificate by today, end of today, we're going to go to the police and declare the certificate lost. But we want to amicably appeal to him. We want to appeal to him that we don't want to really go in the direction that he's leading us to. We want him to hand over the certificate the way I gave it to him when we were issued with. So up to the end of today, the only requirement that is left is the certificate, which you also know most parties are handing over their old certificate to get the new one. The case that I went to court to actually put a stop to was a case to do with corruption. The corruption case, because we are now receiving, all political parties are receiving public funds. And public funds have to also go through the procurement rules that are applied to all other sectors that receive public funds. And we are no exception. When the printing of these cards was done fraudulently, I had to actually take action and measures to ensure that if called upon to account for the monies that were used to procure the recruitment cards, I would have actually told the Auditor General that this is, I sat or I did not sit in that meeting. I did not sit in the meeting that allowed funds to be used to procure the cards. Therefore, it was fraudulent because anything over 500,000 has to go through National Governing Council. In easier times, it's the cabinet. This time, it was just a few individuals who sat using the chairman, that the chairman had authorized the use of such funds. And we're talking about over 8 million shillings. So when I went to court, I did not go to court to stop the procurement, the recruitment time. I went to court to alert the authorities that there is a case that anti-corruption should investigate, Kenya Police should, CID should investigate, because over 8 million shillings of public funds were used in a manner that, because it was single sourcing. And even to make it even worse, they actually gave the job to an employee of Kano. So it was outright fraudulent. So that, to me, as the accounting officer, I had to go to court to ensure that when called upon to account for such funds, I'd have said, yes, it was used in a manner that is not in tandem with the procurement rules. We have 4 presidential candidates who are already lined up to join KANU, and very serious members. And I'm telling you, and I'm looking at saying we are going to go through, once we are issued a certificate, we are now going to roll out. Our most immediate concern is to ensure that we comply to the Political Parties Act.